As still a young adult, I have a lot of anger. I have a lot of emotions, so I put all that into the bar, and when I lift the bar, you know, it's just power, power, power. Can you make me seem aggressive? Obviously, from past the accident, you know, all those things that happened to me, it still gets to me. Along the way, like, the anger kind of becomes into something positive, because it helps me push the bar, break the bar, as we say. The aim is showing that people with disabilities are kind of the same as people with able bodies. We can compete, we can, you know, do sports. We're all the same, but in our own unique ways, you know. Any sport, it can be your sport if you put your mind to it. You fight hard enough for it, it's yours.
So here we go again, day 5 of these World Powerlifting Asia Oceania Championships, and it is the penultimate women's event. Last 2 women's titles to be decided right here over the next few hours. Sunday afternoon in Pyeongtaek, in the northern reaches of South Korea. The women's 79 kilo final is coming up now, to be followed by the women's 73 kilo decider. And the final individual event will then wrap everything up, and that being the men at 88. But tomorrow, a full day of the team competitions. So it's a quality list of 4 for the 79 kg final. Pretty much everybody's done something significant in their careers. 3 of the 4 are reigning champions at 79 kg. Go all the way up to Han Miaoyu of China, the reigning Asia Oceania and Asian Games champion, world champion herself in 2019. Paralympic crown going to Bozo Osamolayo of Nigeria in Tokyo. Siti Mahmuda, the Southeast Asian champion. Omolayo is our world record holder as well, thanks to her tremendous success last year. Zhu Lili is the Asian record holder. Bozo Omolayo is also a world champion in this. Vera Muratova in second, and Han Miao was third at the Worlds in Tbilisi in December. The women's 79 kg final. So 4 competing in it, and here they all come. Asian record goes up to 141. In the opening round, we're seeing attempts going up to 130, so this could be a very tasty competition. For Korea, Hwang Yusun. For Indonesia, Siti Mahmuda. For Jordan, Asma Issa. And for China, Han Miaoyu. The defending champion, Han Miaoyu, is and a chance for Hwang Yusun potentially to get her first major championship medal, having finished 6th at the World Championships in 2017 and also in the last Asia Oceania Championships in Kitakyushu. Time to see who will be refereeing this contest. So these will be our 3 referees: Musa Azabad from Iran, Shida Mat Shah from Malaysia, and Fatih Lashahab of Libya. And just like that, here they are. All ready to take charge of this women's 79 kg decider. And here's the jury, headed by Zita Gyako. Nice crowd in for a Sunday afternoon in Pyeongtaek. Been a very well advertised competition. Doesn't matter where you go, you see the banners for it, you know it's on. And Korean TV, as probably you can hear. Might just lean closer to the Mara, showing it as well. So here's the 4. We go up to 130. 141 being the Asian record. 144 for Boza is the world record. And as usual, 2 lots of medals, well actually 4 lots of medals available for the Open Championship. We don't have any more than I think 4 athletes outside of Asia and Oceania competing at this time. It was a very large amount in Kitakyushu 4 years ago, but obviously circumstances and travel circumstances are quite different at the moment. Bosa Osamalayu with the powerlift in the World Championship final in Tbilisi back in December, set that world record of 144. Marian Serrano posting what we used to call the junior world record. Zhu Li with the Asian record, which is worth keeping an eye out for as well. That might be achievable today, depending what we get. And 3 of the field finished in the top 6 in that World Championship final last year. So looking forward to pretty much an excellent competition here. Good crowd on the floor in this Anjung gymnasium today, and a good few in the stands, certainly opposite me. There's one section of stand that's totally full. It's pretty much the longest city I think I've ever been in. It's something like 40 kilometers from one end to the other, and the city's almost built in a straight line pretty much. Obviously you have the likes of Sao Paulo and Rio, who London as well, which are absolutely huge. They kind of grow out in all directions, whereas here it seems to have been built in a straight line almost, the entire city, which is which obviously works around here. Takes a while to get downtown though. Hand me out. You going for the highest tally of 130 in the opening round. We'll start with Hwang Yu-sun of the host nation, Korea. You've enjoyed a really good week here. And very gratifying to see Kim Gyu-ho pick up for Korea his first ever major championship medal. Today in the men's 80 kilo final, it was bronze with his lift of 193. That was reciprocated in the new total lift. He had the third highest tally, he got all of his lifts. In fact, all of them, I think the top 4 did. And for that, he picked up 4 medals because of the Asia Oceania and the Open Championship element. And the fact that there are 2 titles being competed for. Obviously the main one, the best lift, which has always been competed for, but now the new total lift as well, which is quite a bonus, but it does open the door to quite a lot of good, consistent athletes to pick up what in some cases for them may be quite a rare but completely well-deserved championship medal. There's no warming up in the call room. Warm-up areas all over this complex now, and then you just shuffle into the call area quickly before you get going. As you can see, there's a whole load of lifting going on stage with the weights being put on for our first campaigner, and she'll be coming soon, Hwang Yu-sun of Korea. So here we go, it is the second last of the women's competitions at 79 kg of these Asia Oceania Championships, and the countdown is on. So, ready to go. Hwang Yu-sun of Korea will be the first to go in this women's 79 kilo decider. 98 kilos a lifetime best, and she's looking to start at 95, and with the new total category, she gets all her lifts in, then that's a chance of a medal for her for the first time. 6th in the 2017 World Championships in Mexico City. 6th subsequently in the last of these Asia-Oceania Championships held in Kitakyushu, the most recent of them, I mean to say. From Cheongju, finished 4th in the Egger World Cup. A few years back, actually, it would have been the first time we'd have seen her on the international stage. That was in Hungary. Very decent 4th spot. Excellent Korean support for her hair. So 95. And Hwang has pushed through that well and has got a good lift. 3 out of 3 for Hwang. Yuseon. That's a good start. That has her in great form straight away. It's one of the heaviest lifts of her life. She has an opening here to do very well. That was good quality lift by Hwang. 25, she is now competing internationally for the past 5 years, and she gets the first score on the board. That was very positive. Next up for Indonesia, the reigning Southeast Asian and reigning European Open champion Siti Mahmuda for Indonesia. 5th in Rio at the Paralympic Games. World Championship bronze in Nur Sultan in 2019. Got that European Open gold in Bergsumer 2018. Silver in the last Asian Games. Silver in the last Asia-Oceania Championships in Kitakyushu. Bronze before that in 2015 in Almaty, but she's won the last 2 Southeast Asian Games golds, the ASEAN Para Games. So here for 113. Well, it was quick, punched through well, and she's got the lift, 113, and that has her in front. And she is on the board. Well, that's good. World bronze, Asian silver. And the 2 current titles as well. So there's a lot to like about that lift. Siti Mahmuda sets the new standard of 113. This is going to be a very quick competition. Obviously, we'll have 12 lifts and then we will have our champion. Asma Issa of Jordan is next, and this would be straight away a new lifetime best of 121. 119, her best in competition previously. 4th of the Paralympic Games, just edged out. 4th of the 2019 World Championships. 6th in Tbilisi at the end of last year. The reigning West Asian Games champion. From Amman, Asma Issa. the Paralympic champion, Oma Kurada, her husband, and every time he's lifting from now on, we have to mention her as well. Asma Issa, 121. This for the lead for Jordan. Well, she's got it up well, and she's got the lift. Asma Issa is our new leader. She's never won an Asian level medal before, but that's one right there. I don't think she's going to drop out of the top 3 at this stage. Excellent technique from Asma Issa. She leads 121. One more to go in this opening round. And it is the reigning Oceania and Asian Games champion, the former world champion for China, Han Miao Yu. Bronze at the Worlds in Tbilisi in December, having been crowned world champion at the previous edition in Nur Sultan. She has a big crown to defend, does Han. $134 is her heaviest ever lift, and this is 4 away. Here comes Han Miao Yu. That looks very impressive, and it is a good lift. And that is 3 white lights, and all 4 attempts that we've seen throughout the competition have been successful in that way. Han Miao Yu, 130, and that was quick, and I almost say easy. There's nothing easy about lifting that, but she definitely makes it look that way. That's just textbook. That's the technique you want to show anybody starting off in the sport. Just do it like that. Han leads 130. Asma Issa second 121. Siti Mahmouda in the bronze medal position with 113, and Huang in 4th on 95. Well, that was entertaining. Here's our standings after the opening round. Han 130, Asma Issa 121, Siti Mahmouda 113, Yusun Huang 95. All got their first round attempts. Han's going to go up to 135 in this second round. Issa's going to try 126. Mahmouda 117 and Yusun Huang 98. Do you know something? I don't think I've ever seen a competition where we've only had 4 in it. So there's a bit of additional time being allowed between the lifts, between the rounds. Looks to me Huang's best chance of a medal now, her first major championship medal, is to get all 3 of her lifts and then just hope somebody above her misses in terms of the total lift across the 3 rounds. So that was round 1. Now we go into round 2. So Hwang Yuseon of Korea coming next for 98. Now this would be a significant lift for her. 98 is a lifetime best and she's looking to match that here. Obviously depends what the other 3 do, but if she can match this and then set a new lifetime best in round 3, odds would be very good for her for a medal in the total competition. Currently she's 18 kilos behind Siti Mahmouda in the bronze medal position. The 3 above her, the margins are just probably tight enough to have a bit of competition in terms of a bit of movement among the top 3. So Huang, 98, for the heaviest lift jointly of her career. And that's good. That's 2-1 in her favour. And Huang gets a good lift and she goes up to 98. The main business comes in round 3. The toughest job comes in round 3. And you might well say, well, isn't that always the case? But particularly when you're aiming for your best ever attempt in the next round. And that has to come. And that will be her stab at a medal. Just the 1 vote down from the side referee, which was for the stop sequence, I understand. But that was well executed, 2-1, that's perfectly fine. So Hwang Yuseon goes up to 98 and will be aiming for 101 in the 3rd and final round. Waiting to come in, Siti Mahmouda for Indonesia. Connie Roswanto, her national team coach. Lives in Semarang, Central Java, her club. It's done brilliantly in the past 2 Southeast Asian Games. Most recent of those, suffered a bit of a shoulder injury on the way to winning gold, but still won gold. (117). And Hwang will not be attempting to overtake her in the next round, so she has picked up a medal here. Another one at Asian level. Siti Mahmouda, 117. Does she fancy moving up from bronze, though? Well, she's got that. That's a good lift. That's all 3. 117. Asma Issa just ahead of her at 121, and the charge towards silver potentially is well on. Siti Mahmouda gets her first two lifts, 113 and 117. Thumbs up for this. Good clean execution by Siti Mahmouda. $121's her lifetime best. She's going to try and beat that in the next round to get up and get the silver medal. So there will be challenges going on. Asma Issa in the silver medal position has Mahmouda clambering up behind her, but this could be a step towards the gold for her. Han Miao-yu leads on 130. Asma Issa already clearing 121. This for 126. She's already scored a lifetime best today. Issa trying to bridge the gap to halfway between her and Han. $126 for Asma Issa. Well, that's bringing her towards her limits, but she got it raised. Oh, now it's 2 against her on the press. That was very close, though. It's 2-1 against her. And I think they will look to put an appeal in and speak to the jury. They're going to do that. So now let's have a look and see if they're going to give it her way, because on the floor it was 2-1 against. And sure, there's a little bit of a slowdown on the way up there. If it was 3-0 against, then probably her coaching team would say, well, no, that's not. But if it's only 2-1, well, let's see. Lift challenge is in. And it's still in. Here comes Han Miao-yu. We'll try and let you know how that went eventually. Anyway, 130 for Han Miao-yu and going now for 135. And this to pretty much end anybody else's chances, I'd imagine. $135 for Han Miao-yu. It's one of the lifts of her life. Oh, she's not got it though. It's 2-1 against Han, and for our centre referee, it was the stop sequence, and for the side referee, it was on the press. She still leads significantly as well. Asma Issa had that appeal for her previous attempt turned down, from what we understand. 2-1 against. So the prospect is now Hwang Yuson is lying in second place in the total lift category, and if she gets her final lift of 101, which would be another new lifetime best, then she's definitely in the medals for the total competition because of those two misses we've just seen from Asma Issa and from Han Miao-yu. Han Miao-yu leads with 130. Asma Isa second at 121. Siti Mahmouda third, 117. Hwang Yusun just outside and fourth now for Korea, but look at the total standings. Siti Mahmouda is in the gold medal position. Hwang in silver. You'd still both say that both would need to get their final lifts to be absolutely certain of being in the top three of that. If Siti Mahmouda does get her last lift, then she will win the total competition. Hwang can still win it. That's if she gets this lift upcoming and everybody else misses theirs in the third round. Certainly the Jordanian team of Asma Isa felt that she might have had a case and a chance to be given that 126. So Siti Mahmouda can still pick up the silver medal, but Asma Isa can't get the gold now. Can still win the total competition, but in terms of the best lift, the traditional, the main prize, Han Miao-yu will be the Asian champion again. At silver and bronze, we're still waiting to see. Hwang can finish with a maximum total of 293. But realistically needs to get this lift in order to be sure that she'll be getting a medal in the total competition. That set of medals is still very much up in the air. There is a case that all four can still win the total competition. So we've got 4 lifts to go in this women's 79 kg decider. Big moment for Hwang Yusun of Korea. There's a lot that can happen in this final round. But for Hwang to get a medal, if she lifts this, then for her it doesn't matter what happens elsewhere. She would have her first major championship medal. It would just depend on the others what the colour would be. Kilos for Hwang Yusun, and this would be a lifetime best as well. So a lot riding on this then. Well, she got it raised and she has a good lift, and she has a medal for Korea. No doubt about that now, no stopping that now for Hwang Yusun. She will be on the podium in the total competition. She finishes with a total lift of 293, and that cannot be surpassed by all of the other three. And that actually is at least a silver. She goes into the lead in the total competition. Isa and Han would not be able to overtake her without an immense world record, which is not coming in this round. So 2.93 for Hwang can only be beaten by Siti Mahmouda, who comes now. And Siti Mahmouda has got her own prizes to go for. She's currently lying in the bronze medal position for the best lift. This would put her up into silver above Asma Isa, and if she gets this, then it is gold in the total competition. And that's not reliant on any other lifts that come from anyone else. The total competition will be decided by this lift, and the winner will either be Hwang Yusun or Siti Mahmouda. And the jeopardy here for Siti Mahmouda, by the way, is she can win the total competition, but if she happens to miss this and the other two get their lift, then she would fall out of the top three. There's a lot of jeopardy here as well. So Siti Mahmouda has quite a lot to aim for here. 122 would be a new lifetime best. Now she's got that raised up, and how clean was it? It was perfect! And Siti Mahmouda goes up into the silver medal position, and it's gold in the total competition. And for the total lifts, that makes her the winner of this Asian title. 352 her total lift, and that is gold, and currently silver in the main best lift. Really strong, clean lines, and Siti Mahmouda goes into second. But will she stay there? It would take this lift, which would be another lifetime best for Asma Isa, in order to deny that. Likewise, outside of the West Asian Games title that she won in 2019, she's on a more expansive level, not won a major championship medal. Beyond that, not won one at Asian or global standing. She is today. It's currently a bronze. This would be a silver if she gets it. Nice position to be in. If you're on the way to your first major championship medal, I don't know if you're in West Asia. The West Asia Games is a major in its own right, but yes, silver medal at stake here in the Asian Championships. For 126 for a new lifetime best for Asma Isa. She came very close to it last time. This time she has got it. 2-1 in her favour. It's silver for Asma Isa. An Asian silver medal. And that is, along with the West Asian Games title, the best achievement of her career. 247 the total lift. That currently has her in bronze in that, but she has a silver in this. Did really well. And she went from 2 and against last time, which they wanted the jury to have a look at, and they did, but it didn't get flipped the other way. Well, now it has been on stage 2-1 with the final lift. Here is the Asian champion, Han Miaoyu. 130 in the opening round. This for 135. And that actually would be a lifetime best for her as well. She successfully defends her title. She competed in 3 World Championships and she has a medal of different colour from each. World champion in 2019, silver 2017, bronze 2021. This for 135. It will put her into the top 3 in the total lift as well, but she's the Asian champion. This to wrap it up, and she has wrapped it up. Han Miao-yu takes the gold, 135, and it was by a very impressive margin. Issa the silver, Siti Mahmouda the bronze. And a total lift of 265 sees her finish with a bronze in the total competition. Ten out of the 12 lifts that we've seen in this were good. Excellent competition. Han Miao-yu takes the crown again that she won 4 years ago. Asma Issa the silver for Jordan and Siti Mahmouda the bronze for Indonesia. In terms of the total competition, Mahmouda takes the gold, Hwang the silver for Korea, and Han the bronze for China. A lot going on in that, definitely. A lot of movement. Han Miao-yu with a very good dominating performance in this. There will not be a powerlift attempt for a new Asian record of 142. Can't go up in half kilos anymore either. So Zhu Lili will keep her Asian record for another while at least. Han Miao-yu picks up another Asian crown. The Asia Oceania champion of 2018, and again in 2022, the Asian Games champion of 2018, the world champion of 2019. Very good, enjoyable competition and enjoyable reading for Siti Mahmouda and Hwang Yuseon as well, in terms of what they've won and the figure on the right. Mahmouda claiming the best accumulated lifts of 352, Hwang next 293, and they will take the gold and the silver, and that'll be a pride moment in their careers. Siti Mahmouda did win the European Open in Berck-sur-Mer, came along and beat all of Europe's finest in France 4 years ago. That itself takes a lot of doing. She has been a world championship bronze medalist. But she made all her lifts. And the victory ceremonies are coming. Presentation party will be Shin Hyun-jong, the president of the Korean Powerlifting Federation, and Zita Gyako of World Powerlifting. So first of all, this is for our traditional best lift, what we've always had the medals divvied out for. And Han Miao-yu becomes the champion again, but what a nice moment for Siti Mahmouda. An even nicer moment is coming, obviously, but it's the third Asian Championship in a row in which she picks up a bronze medal, and in 2013 she'd finished fourth. Siti Mahmouda, 122. Got all of her lifts. That is something which would prove to be very, very valuable. Will be even more so in maybe 5 minutes' time, as we will get to hear her anthem for Indonesia. 122. And for a while, she was up in the silver medal position. She has been an Asian Games silver medalist. Asma Isa of Jordan with the silver medal here, and this is on a full continental basis her first championship medal. Picks up the silver as well for the Open Championship alongside Asia. Asma Isa, her best lift of 126. She really had to work for that. Her final attempt to get her up back above Siti Mahmouda again and into silver. But it is victory again for China and for Han Miaoyu. She took this crown in Kitakyushu in 2018 and gets the gold again in Pyeongtaek. The Asian Games champion as well. Dethroned last year as world champion. That's something for her to work on next year in Dubai. But Han Miaoyu takes the Asian title for China. Gold again for Han Miaoyu, and China continue their tremendous domination of the women's events. A little bit different in the total competitions. When it's come to the best lift, how the titles have always been decided in powerlifting. China have won every one so far here. Fine victory for Han Miaoyu, silver for Asma Isa. She picks up her first major championship medal, and Siti Mahmouda actually did win silver in the Asia-Oceania Championships 4 years ago. It is bronze this time on stage, but she's got something else coming. I wouldn't go anywhere just yet. We still have the total medals to give out. And it's a completely different order from the best lift. And here we come. So this is for the total category. and a few major achievements here. Han Miao Yu lifted the two heaviest lifts of the entire competition, the first of them in the first round, but missed her second round lift, so was surpassed on the overall aggregate total, and Han picks up the bronze medals here for China and another mascot to go with her golds for the traditional title. Proud moment for Hwang Yuson of Korea as she picks up the silver medal for the total lift of 293. She made every mark and she needed that last lift. She got all three, but that last lift of 100 was what set her up for silver. Tremendous moment for Siti Mahmouda as she picks up an Asian gold medal for the first time. She's been Asian Games silver medalist and Asia Oceania silver medalist. But in terms of this new total prize, she got all her lifts, the highest aggregate of 352, and the Southeast Asian champion takes up an Asian gold here for Indonesia, Siti Mahmouda. Siti Mahmouda picks up the gold medal for Indonesia in the total competition. Hwang the silver for Korea, her first major championship medal. Siti Mahmouda takes up her first Asian standard title, and Han picks up the bronze medal for China alongside winning the crown, winning the gold medal, being the champion again. And obviously the two sets of medals, one for Asia, one for the Open Championship. Great triumph for Hwang Yuson to get the silver medal at Asian level. Han the champion, and Mahmouda wins the total crown. And very shortly we're along for the final women's competition individual of the week at 73 kg. That's along in 20 minutes time.
Don't disrespect the bar, but give it hell. So I started in 2016. Powerlifting was something that I was very keen in from the beginning. I like seeing myself get stronger, and there's not many female powerlifters, so that was really something that I wanted to show, that women can lift and we can we can get strong.